Okay, so here's something to think about. 7 generations of soccer passion in one family. That's the foundation behind Diego Luna's rise to the U.S. men's national team.
That's incredible, and it's just one of the stories we're diving into today.
Welcome to DeActa Daily Digest. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Juniper. Here are today's top stories.
Let's start with Diego Luna, the soccer star from Sunnyvale, whose family's love for the game spans 7 generations. It's not every day you hear about a legacy like that shaping someone's career.
It's such a heartwarming story. Growing up in a Mexican American household where soccer was central to daily life, Diego had this incredible support system that not only nurtured his talent but also connected him to his heritage.
And that connection clearly paid off. Now he's playing for Real Salt Lake and getting call-ups to the U.S. men's national team. It's a testament to how family traditions can create a foundation for success.
What's really striking is how soccer wasn't just a sport for his family, it was a way of life. It's like every kick, every game, every conversation about football was part of this larger cultural and emotional fabric.
Exactly. And it's not just about the technical skills he learned from his family, it's the passion, the discipline, and the sense of identity that came with it. That's what makes his story so compelling.
And the NBC Bay Area feature really brings that to life. They did a great job showing how his family's multi-generational love for the game shaped him as a person and as a player. It's available to stream for free, so anyone who hasn't seen it should definitely check it out.
It's a reminder of how important it is to have a strong support system, especially in sports. Behind every athlete, there's usually a whole network of people who've helped them get to where they are.
And for immigrant families, that connection to heritage can be such a powerful motivator. It's not just about succeeding for yourself, it's about honoring the sacrifices and traditions of those who came before you.
Speaking of sacrifices and legacies, let's shift gears to a story that's all about navigating complex challenges on a global scale: the U.S.-Iran nuclear negotiations. This is a completely different kind of high-stakes game, but no less fascinating.
Absolutely. The negotiations have reached a critical stage, and there are still some major hurdles to overcome. The two big sticking points are the timeline for downblending Iran's enriched uranium and the release of frozen Iranian funds.
And the involvement of Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee is a fascinating twist. It's not every day you hear about a national lab playing such a direct role in international diplomacy, but when you think about it, it makes perfect sense.
It really does. Oak Ridge is known for its expertise in uranium processing and centrifuge technologies, which are central to these discussions. The fact that Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner consulted with specialists there shows just how technical these negotiations have become.
And it's not just about the negotiations themselves. They've assembled a team of about 100 specialists who could potentially join the talks if a preliminary deal is reached. That level of preparation is pretty remarkable.
It is. But it also underscores how complex these negotiations are. We're not just talking about political agreements. We're talking about highly technical issues that require expert input. For example, the timeline for downblending Iran's enriched uranium is a major point of contention.
Right. The U.S. is pushing for a 60-day deadline while Iran wants 90 days. On the surface, that might not seem like a huge difference, but in the context of nuclear material, those extra 30 days could have significant implications.
And then there's the issue of the frozen funds. Iran wants some of those assets released immediately as a sign of good faith, but the U.S. is holding firm on waiting until a final agreement is implemented.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it? On one hand, you want to build trust and show good faith. On the other hand, you don't want to give up leverage too early in the process.
Exactly. And the visit to Oak Ridge is significant because it shows that the U.S. is not just thinking about the immediate negotiations, but also about the long-term implications. If a deal is reached, they'll need to have systems in place to verify compliance and manage the technical aspects.
And that's where the Oak Ridge experts come in. They've handled similar tasks before, like recovering enriched uranium from Venezuela and working on nuclear materials from countries like Kazakhstan and Libya.
It's fascinating to see how these technical experts operate behind the scenes. They're not the ones making headlines, but their work is absolutely crucial to the success of these negotiations.
Speaking of behind-the-scenes work, the Axios report on Witkoff and Kushner's visit to Oak Ridge adds another layer to this story. It's clear that the U.S. is taking a very methodical approach to these talks.
Definitely, and it's worth noting that while the Oak Ridge meeting doesn't indicate an imminent deal, it does show that the negotiations have entered a serious phase. The fact that they're consulting with top nuclear specialists suggests they're preparing for all eventualities.
It's a reminder of how high the stakes are. These aren't just theoretical discussions, they have real world implications for global security and stability.
Absolutely. And it's a complex puzzle to solve. You've got the technical challenges, the political dynamics, and the need to build trust, all happening simultaneously.
It's a lot to navigate, but it's also a testament to the importance of diplomacy and expertise. Whether it's a young soccer star like Diego Luna or a team of nuclear specialists at Oak Ridge, it's amazing to see what people can achieve when they're supported by a strong network.
That's a great point. And it's a reminder that success, whether on the soccer field or in international negotiations, is rarely a solo effort. It takes a team, a community, and sometimes even 7 generations of passion and dedication.
Well said. So, what's the takeaway from today's stories?
I think it's that behind every headline, there's a deeper story about the people and processes that make it all happen. Whether it's a family's love for soccer or a team of specialists working on nuclear diplomacy, it's the human element that really stands out.
Couldn't agree more. All right, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.